my gorgeous Virgos, and welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to bring you this reading today. I've been feeling this energy building for a while now, and I knew I had to sit down and share it with you because what I'm picking up on is absolutely electric. The air around you is charged with something intense, something undeniable, and it's all coming from one direction, someone who cannot stop thinking about you. Someone who feels this magnetic gravitational pull toward you that they are actively struggling to resist. And the best part, they're losing that fight. They're about to give in. They're about to come forward. Before we dive in, I want you to take a moment to ground yourself with me. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel that energy fill your entire being, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Release any tension in your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Soften your forehead. I know that many of you have been carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders lately. There's been a heaviness to your days, a restlessness in your spirit, and you haven't been able to figure out why. But what if I told you that a lot of that restlessness, that unsettled feeling, isn't even yours to begin with? What if it's coming from someone else? Someone who is so consumed by thoughts of you that it's creating this energetic static that you can't help but pick up on. That's exactly what's happening. The person you've been thinking about, the one who's been on your mind more than you want to admit, they are completely and utterly drawn to you. And not in a casual passing way. This isn't just a slight attraction or a fleeting curiosity. This is a deep, visceral craving that they can't shake no matter how hard they try. They've tried to distract themselves. They've tried to focus on other people. They've tried to convince themselves that what they feel isn't real, that it's just infatuation, that it will pass with time. But it hasn't passed. It's only gotten stronger. And now it's reaching a point where they can't ignore it anymore. I want to talk about what this craving actually looks like and feels like from their perspective, because I think it's going to be illuminating for you. Imagine being unable to get someone out of your head. Everywhere you go, you see things that remind you of them. Every song you hear makes you think of them. Every conversation you have somehow circles back to them. You try to focus on your work, and their face pops into your mind. You try to go to sleep at night, and your brain replays memories of them on a loop. You try to connect with someone new, and all you can think about is how they're not this person, how they don't measure up, how no one else makes you feel the way this person does. That's where this person is right now. They are completely and utterly haunted by you, and they're craving you with an intensity that's actually starting to scare them. I'm picking up on a lot of fire energy around this situation. There's a heat between you that doesn't just fade with distance or time. It's still there, burning steadily, and that fire is getting harder and harder for this person to contain. They want to reach out. They want to see you. They want to hear your voice. They want to be near you. And the more they try to suppress those desires, the more powerfully they come back. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. Eventually, it's going to shoot to the surface with more force than you anticipated. Some of you might be wondering why this person hasn't acted on these feelings yet. I know that's been a source of confusion and pain for you. You've felt this connection. You've sensed this pull, but they've been holding back, staying silent, keeping their distance. And part of you has wondered if you were imagining things. Let me tell you, you're not imagining anything. The reason they haven't acted yet is because they've been afraid of how deeply they feel, afraid of what it means for their life and their plans, afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of getting hurt, afraid of wanting something this much and then losing it. Their fear has been stronger than their courage, but that's changing. The desire they feel is becoming so overwhelming that it's starting to eclipse their fear. I'm sensing that this person is also dealing with some pride. Some of you have been dealing with a very proud individual, someone who doesn't like to admit when they're wrong, doesn't like to show vulnerability, doesn't like to be the one who cares more. And that pride has been a major barrier for them. They've been so worried about looking foolish or seeming desperate that they've stayed quiet even when every part of them wanted to reach out. But here's the thing about pride. It doesn't keep you warm at night. It doesn't give you the connection you're longing for. And this person is starting to realize that their pride is just a wall they built that's keeping them from something beautiful. They're starting to realize that it's time to tear that wall down. Now, let's talk about how this pull is manifesting in their behavior. Some of you have already noticed that this person has been hovering. Maybe they've been watching your social media. Maybe they've been liking old posts. Maybe they've been asking mutual friends about you. Maybe they've been showing up in places where they know you might be, even if they pretend it's a coincidence. These are all signs that the pull is getting stronger. They can't help themselves. They're like a moth drawn to a flame, and you are that flame. I also want to address something that might be happening for some of you. There might be someone new in your life right now, or at least the possibility of someone new. And I'm picking up that this person from your past, the one who's craving you so badly, is aware of it. They've caught wind that you might be moving on, that you might be attracting other people, that you might be starting to close the door on them. And that's been a wake-up call. It's lit a fire under them like nothing else. The thought of losing you for good, of seeing you with someone else, of missing their chance forever, it's terrifying to them. And it's pushing them to stop hesitating and start moving. I know that some of you have been in a period of healing. You've been working on yourself, focusing on your own growth, trying to move forward from whatever happened between you and this person. And I want to encourage you to keep doing that. Your healing is not dependent on what this person does or doesn't do. You are whole and complete on your own. But I also want to acknowledge that hearing that someone is craving you, that they're fighting this powerful pull toward you, can be healing in its own way. It can be validating. It can be a reminder that you are desirable, that you are unforgettable, that you are not someone who can just be easily replaced or forgotten. I want to talk about the intensity of this craving. This isn't just about physical attraction, though that's definitely part of it. This is about a soul-level connection. This person feels like you understand them in a way that no one else does. They feel like when they're with you, they can be their authentic self without pretending or performing. They feel like you see past all their walls and their defenses and you still choose them. That's a rare gift, and they know it. That's why they can't let you go. That's why they're craving you. It's not just about wanting you, it's about needing you. You've become essential to them, and the thought of living without that is unbearable. Some of you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed by the intensity of this energy, and that's completely understandable. When someone wants you that much, it can feel like a lot to handle, especially if you've been hurt before. But I want to gently remind you that you are in control here. You get to decide how much you let in. You get to decide what kind of relationship you want to have with this person, if any. You are not obligated to reciprocate their feelings just because they feel them strongly. Your heart is your own, and you get to protect it. That being said, I'm also sensing that for many of you, this feeling is mutual. You've been fighting your own pull toward this person. You've been trying to move on, trying to let go, trying to convince yourself that it's better this way. But you feel it too, that magnetic pull, that sense that there's unfinished business between you, that feeling that this isn't over. And if that's the case, I want you to know that it's okay to be honest about that. It's okay to still have feelings. It's okay to want to see where this goes. You don't have to pretend to be over it if you're not. Now, let's talk about what happens when this person finally gives in to the pull, because that's what's coming. They're about to crack. They're about to reach out. And when they do, it's going to be with a level of intensity that might shock you. They've been holding back for so long, suppressing so much, that when they finally let it out, it's going to be like a dam breaking. They might come across as overwhelming. They might say things that catch you off guard. They might express feelings that you had no idea they were feeling. And I want to prepare you for that so you're not blindsided. This person is going to be very direct about what they want. There's going to be no ambiguity, no mixed signals. They're done playing games. They're done pretending they don't care. They're going to tell you exactly how they feel and exactly what they want. And that kind of honesty, while intimidating, is actually a gift. It means you don't have to guess. You don't have to interpret. You can just receive what they're saying and decide how you want to respond. I also want to talk about the timing. I'm sensing that this is going to happen sooner than you expect. There's a feeling of urgency in the air, like this person knows they can't wait any longer. They've been stalling, procrastinating, making excuses, but those excuses are running out. Every day that passes without them reaching out feels like another day they're wasting, another day they're risking losing you, and that's become unbearable for them. So they're going to act very soon. Some of you are going to be caught off guard by the way they reach out. Maybe it's a message that comes at a strange time of night. Maybe it's a phone call when you least expect it. Maybe it's them showing up somewhere you both used to go. The universe works in mysterious ways, and the way this person approaches you is going to be unique to your situation. But I promise you, when it happens, you're going to know it's happening. There's going to be a shift in the energy that's unmistakable. I want to address something else I'm picking up on. Some of you are going to receive a confession from this person. They're not just going to say they miss you or they're thinking about you. They're going to confess the depth of their feelings. They're going to tell you that they've been in love with you all along. They're going to tell you that they made a mistake by walking away. They're going to tell you that they see a future with you. And that level of vulnerability is going to take a lot of courage on their part. I hope you receive it with grace, even if you're not ready to reciprocate. I'm also sensing that this person has been doing a lot of internal work. They've been reflecting on their own patterns, their own fears, their own shortcomings. They've been trying to understand why they pushed you away, why they were so scared, why they couldn't just let themselves be happy. And through that reflection, they've come to a deeper understanding of themselves. They know now that they don't want to be the person who runs from love anymore. They want to be the person who fights for it. And that's what they're going to do with you. There might be some skepticism on your end, and I don't blame you. You've been through a lot with this person. You've seen them pull away before. You've seen them get scared and retreat. You might be worried that even if they come back with all this intensity, they'll just leave again when things get hard. And I want to encourage you to pay attention to their actions after they reach out. Are they consistent? Are they showing up? Are they following through on what they say? A person who truly wants you, who truly craves you, will prove it through their actions over time. I also want to remind you that this craving, this pull, this intensity, it's not something you need to be afraid of. It's not a sign that something is wrong. It's actually a sign that something is very right. It's a sign that this connection is real, that it's alive, that it still has the potential to become something beautiful. So instead of being scared of it, I invite you to be curious about it, see where it leads. Trust that the universe is guiding you toward what's meant for you. For those of you who are ready for this person to come forward, who have been waiting and hoping, I want to say your patience is about to pay off. The energy is shifting. The walls are coming down. The silence is about to be broken. And the connection you've been longing for is about to reignite. It won't be exactly the same as it was before. It can't be because you've both grown. But it has the potential to be something even more beautiful and more mature than what you had. I'm also sensing that this person is going to make you feel incredibly desired, not just wanted, but desired. They're going to make sure you know that you are the object of their deepest longing. They're going to make you feel seen, chosen, cherished. And if you've been feeling invisible or overlooked in other areas of your life, this is going to be incredibly healing for you. It's going to remind you of your power, your beauty, your worth. For the Virgos who have been doubting themselves, wondering if they're too picky, too particular, too hard to please, this person sees all of you and still wants you. They're not put off by your standards. They're not intimidated by your intelligence. They're not scared of your depth. They're drawn to it. They love it. They crave it. You don't need to shrink yourself to be loved. You don't need to be less than who you are. This person wants all of you exactly as you are. Now, I want to close by saying that no matter what happens with this person, you are already enough. You don't need their validation to be whole. You don't need their pursuit to be worthy. But if they do pursue you, if they do reach out with this burning desire, let yourself enjoy it. Let yourself be wanted. Let yourself be pursued. You deserve that. You deserve to be craved. You deserve to be the person someone can't stop thinking about. And for the person who's been feeling this pull toward you, the one who's been fighting it and losing, they're about to give in. And when they do, I hope you're ready for the beautiful, passionate, undeniable connection that's been waiting to unfold. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I feel so much love and gratitude for each and every one of you. If this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Share your story, share your hopes, share your excitement, and remember, you are so worthy of love. You are so worthy of being desired. You are so worthy of someone who can't stop thinking about you. I'm sending you all the love and light. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care of your beautiful heart.